I'm definitely under pressure, and that's why I'm putting in so much and prioritizing my schoolwork so much, because the class is expensive. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, hello, welcome. This is Essential Patience, and I am Patience. And in today's video, I'll be recapping how my first semester in graduate school went. So if you don't know, I started grad school and I'm doing it part-time. Life has been certainly different, and I just wanted to share the good, the bad, and overall just an experience, hopefully to help people who are looking to pursue graduate school in the future, or maybe you are doing so right now, and to let you know that you are not alone, especially if you're working full-time and going to school. It is certainly no joke. So I want to share with you how my first semester went. But before we get into it, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, share this video with anybody you think it will also be helpful towards. I appreciate it. So thank you, and let's get straight into the video. So I wrote some question/notes down that I want to follow an order so that, you know, it'll just be more cohesive. So starting with, when did I start and when did it end? It started on August 4th. I think first week of August, that's when my school started, my first class started, and it ended mid-December. But it was broken up into two sections. So the one that started early August ended end of September, and the other one started in October and ended mid-December. Let me come forward a little bit. So the sun is setting, and I hope it's not dark, but let me check the lighting. Hopefully the lighting is better. All of the lights in my house or living room is on as I try to film this tonight. So let's continue with the questions. What am I studying? I am studying engineering management. I have my bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, and so engineering management expands my knowledge more comprehensively around a lot of engineering disciplines such as electrical, systems engineering, economics, system processes, system methods. So it's very comprehensive, and it has a lot of classes that are similar in an MBA curriculum. So I'm enjoying it. So how many courses did I take? I took 2 courses, so 2 3-credit courses, and I earned 6 credits in total for the semester. My first course was engineering economics. As I said, economics was part of it, and the second one was systems engineering processes. So what was the class format? So it was in person. I would drive to campus. The classes were every other Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sometimes we got off slightly early, other times not so early, and it was exhausting, honestly, to be there. But it was actually nice in the fact that they would bring us breakfast and lunch was included. I mean, considering the price, it should be a good experience, that it takes that pressure off of you to find breakfast and to take lunch or to buy lunch in person. We didn't have to navigate any of that, and I appreciate it. So my drive is anywhere from 50 minutes to an hour, sometimes longer when I'm coming home. The traffic can be really bad in downtown Dallas, so sometimes it really takes me much longer to come home, but getting there is typically an hour, and there's like really bad traffic after it. And I take the highway, so it's not like on regular roads. If I take regular roads, it's going to take even longer, but it takes about an hour using the highway each way. So how long was each course? About 10 weeks each. Like I said, I started August, early August to end of September for one, and then October to mid-December for the other. So it was 10 weeks accelerated. So we did a lot of things quickly in terms of, for example, for the first course in engineering economics, we would do 3 to 4 chapters every 2 weeks. And at the end of those 10 weeks, we had done about 14 or 15 chapters, more like 8, 9 weeks, because you have to do it and then towards the end, get your grades and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it was very much a lot of work. It wasn't easy. Which moves on to the next question. How was the workload like? Okay, the workload was a lot. It's grad school, so you have to expect that it's going to be a lot anyway. Considering it was accelerated and the classes are compressed into 10 weeks, what otherwise you would learn in a semester, it was a lot. Sitting there for almost 10 hours, getting in all that information. Sometimes all of it isn't hidden, so you have to come home and study it. It's a lot of information. There was a lot of reading. One of my classes that I talked to you about, engineering economics, doing 3 to 4 chapters every 2 weeks was a lot, considering you have to do stuff like quizzes for every single chapter, and then you have to take practice quizzes and discussion boards. It was certainly something that you can easily get behind if you don't keep up with it, because the 2 weeks go by super fast. For my next class, which is systems engineering processes, it was a lot of slides, We had a project, we had 2 exams, in class work to do. Those were not the most difficult, but certainly the information is a lot. We used to go through like over 100 slides per class. The most that he ever brought was like 200 slides, ridiculous amounts, but we had to go through it. So it's a lot of information. The first one was more math-based, the second one was more reading-based and more understanding and analysis of engineering. The next thing is, how did it affect my work-life balance? And the answer is a lot. It definitely affected my work-life balance a lot, because I wasn't able to get a lot of sleep. I work 10 hours a day. I come home 6 if I go into work. If I don't go into work, I finish work maybe 5:30 and I'm tired, but then I eat dinner, take my shower. Sometimes I go to Bible studies online. Sometimes I go in person to church on Friday nights if we're off, but it became less and less because I just didn't even have the time. And I would have to try to do some work in the evening before I go to bed. So I sometimes was going to bed super late and then waking up early in the morning to be at work by 7:30, because I also have to be in person at work sometimes. And work had also picked up when I was very busy at work. And it was very common in September, October, and even November to be working 50 hours a week and then balancing that with school. It was just a lot. And then trying to go to the gym because I tried to be healthy. Ended up neglecting more and more, but I still was able to go 2 to 3 times per week, at least exercising, not just in the gym, but also at home. Then of course I have church. I'm involved in my church, film videos, and then YouTube as well. Overall, it was a lot of not getting enough sleep. And now that I'm trying to be better because school starts again next semester, so I'm trying to find a good work-life balance. I'm not used to it. It's been a while since I've been out of school, like a year, not that much. But I'm glad I'm not so out of it that I can't make changes. And I'm willing to make changes. And as time goes on, I hope it gets better. I'm finding ways I can better have a work-life balance. So some interesting facts is that everybody in my class works for my company, and so that's a very nice touch. We're all professionals. We all work full-time and go to school part-time. We all relate in some way, so it made classes really fun, and we were able to do more group work. I'm able to easily relate to people. I am the only Black woman in my class and like one of 3 Black people, but then again we're like 4 or 5 girls, so it's not that many. The entire class is maybe 25. So it's a small class in general, and then you're in a cohort as well. I'm used to it now because even in engineering, there's a very small percentage of women who get a bachelor's in engineering, much less in master's. So I wasn't expecting many women or Black women for that matter. But we do get to do some group work depending on the class. The first class we did a lot more group work. Now not actual work, but like just practice, quizzes. We are allowed to do group work on that. Like I said, they would give us food, breakfast, lunch. It's really good. And then they bring the breakfast like right to our door. So you don't have to go far to get it at all. And you can eat in class, quietly while class is going on. The professor understands. He also gets breakfast all the time. The next part is, how did I pay for it? This is interesting, but luckily my job is helping cover most of the cost. And then the other is from the school. So my job pays for maybe 2.5 classes per year. This semester they paid for the entire thing. The next year they will be paying for about 2.5 of it. And I'll be taking the 3rd class, obviously. Like, what I mean is that they're gonna pay for my first 2 classes, and for my 3rd class, they're only gonna pay for half. The other half I will be covering from a scholarship I got from the school. So I would hopefully not be paying anything towards my master's degree. However, it is contingent on my grade. I need to get a B or higher. And a B for my graduate school is having a grade of 84 and above. And we also do like A minus, B, B plus, B minus. So you can't get a B minus. You need a B or higher, so an 84 or higher in order to get it paid for either by my job or the school. I am definitely under pressure, and that's why I'm putting in so much and prioritizing my schoolwork so much, because the class is expensive. It's over $1,500 per credit hour. So I definitely need to do my best not to have to pay for the class, because I mean, one class is almost $5,000. It's just a lot of money if you don't get a B or higher. And the last is, what are my feelings about the major? Do I have any regrets this semester? And the answer is no. I very much enjoy my classes. I'm glad I did it in person, because I was trying to first navigate whether I should take it in person or take it online. And I'm glad I can find a community on campus. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to have to feel like I'm doing it alone. Sometimes just even knowing that other people are going through with you makes it so much better. I know it's hard to show up at 8 a.m. You have to wake up so early, take a shower, get dressed, drive an hour to school, then drive back. It's a lot of time commitments. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm learning so much, and I'm learning the community. And I have a community. I'm able to also meet other people from other lines of businesses at my job. And that's such a great thing. And it was even get to know my professors. It was great. So overall, I have no regrets. I love my major. I'll be taking 2 more classes in the spring and 1 next fall. I may take more or less depending on what it looks like and other plans that I have. But next year I will be taking at least 3 classes as well. So that's it, and I hope this gave you an insight into how my first semester went. I did do really good in both of my classes. I'm so proud of myself, and I even treated myself afterwards because it was cause to celebrate. So thank you, Lord, for taking me through the first semester, and hopefully this is one of many great more semesters to come. So thank you all so much. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments section how you felt about graduate school, if you've been, or do you want to pursue graduate school? And what are your reservations? I will read all of your comments and do my best to answer them. So thank you all so much. And if you like this video, watch another one. I have like 200 videos on my channel. Some covering scholarships, education, how I went through my undergraduate debt-free. So feel free to watch them and get all the information if you need it. So again, thank you, and I'll see you next time.